What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 80 of the old fat man there. Okay, so what we got here is pretty fucking cool, man. 15 Minutes of Lame Season 1 alumni Jeremy and Jeannie Baud over at Baud's Exotic Reptiles, they went out and they got themselves a guitar. Then they got that guitar signed by the original pioneering big dogs in the reptile hobby. I'm talking guys like Ralph Davis, Kevin McCurley, Brian Barczyk, the Sutherlands, Ty Park, and f***ing more. And guess where this thing is headed? To the Daytona 2022 National Reptile Breeders USARK auction. Maybe, just maybe, one of you guys could own a piece of fucking history. The only way to win this guitar is show up at the auction and bid. Help out USARK, own something badass. This is literally the only one of these guitars in the world. Get your asses down to the Daytona USARK auction on Saturday, August 20th at 8 p.m. at the Daytona Hilton. And bid on this guitar, support USARK, and potentially be a part of reptile history. All right, everybody, let's start off the fucking show with some Herps news. Okay, so what we got here is they're going to be in Slidell, Louisiana on July 23rd and 24th. They're going to be in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, July 30th and 31st. They're going to be in Corpus Christi, Texas on August 13th and 14th. They're going to do a home show, Bryan, College Station, August 20th and 21st. Going to be in Austin, Texas on August 27th and 28th. Back in Conroe in September on the 10th and 11th. Look at that. They're going to be in New Orleans on September 17th and 18th. And they're going to be in Branch Davidian headquarters, Waco, Texas, October 15th and 16th. Listen, I know that joke is probably old as fuck right now, but I don't care. It still makes me laugh. If you have any questions, just fucking head on over to herpshow.net, and you can hit this fucking button right here. Ask a question. Boom. Look at that shit. Fucking don't even ask them a question. Just tell Sean and Lori how fucking awesome they are. Go to herpshow.net and fucking get your asses over to a fucking Herp Show. There's goddamn 30 of them every fucking year. You can make the time to go to fucking one of them, man. All right, so this is for all you Repta bitches out there that haven't gotten the fucking memo yet. Repta Chip is the best coconut substrate on the fucking planet. Here's the thing. You know this, man. Stop getting your cocoa from these other cut rate bastards that are doing nothing to be proactive about helping out the fucking community. JT over there at the Chip started a Reptolution. You've seen the shirts. 100% of the profit of these Reptolution shirts go into a fund that'll help people in the community who get cancer, who lose their collection, who have a fire at their house or their facility, or any other serious shit like that. This fund will be waiting to help these people out. Support the guy that supports you, man. Go out and get a bag or a block of the chip. Go out and get a fucking shirt. Don't support cheap coconut from China. You're better than that, man. I didn't even know China had fucking coconuts. It's been a slow couple of weeks since the whole Nido conversation calmed down. Just like I said it would. Nobody's talking about it anymore. Figures, right? I mean, still important, but literally nobody's talking about it anymore. All that shit for nothing. But anyway, just to kind of fill up some space, I'm going to talk about me a little bit and my foray into getting back into the hobby a little. Not breeding, you fucking douches, but just keeping. Well, I figured I'd start out slow with some of the most unkillable animals in the hobby, just in case, because it's been a long time. So I got a couple of whites tree frogs. I wanted to start off with an animal like me. Overweight, lazy, slow on the uptake, doofy look on his face the majority of the time. And man, Spencer over at a Tree Frog Collective really came through. So I have to say, after 2 weeks of keeping these things, they're literally the dumbest fucking animals that I've ever owned. They have no idea how to eat. They're constantly slamming their fucking faces into the wall trying to catch crickets. They only move when I try to take pictures of them. And apparently the entire cage isn't good enough for them. They just decide to shit in the fucking water bowl every time I fucking clean it. I have no idea how these fucking things survive in the wild. But man, despite all this, I fucking love these frogs, man. I literally went from fuck these goddamn frogs to, oh my God, these things are gonna die one day. How am I gonna emotionally handle it in like 3 days? Seriously, I can't thank Spencer over at the Tree Frog Collective enough for hooking me up with bagel and butter. They're fucking idiots, but they're my idiots, right? I mean, now I know how Caleb Howell's fucking parents feel about him. Morph Market's index page is where you can see how many ads are listed for a species with each trait. Nailing it down. John Lehman, always nailing it down. As part of the platform's redesign, they're rolling out a new version which makes it easier to explore and learn about traits. For you fucking nerds out there that give a shit about traits, all right. New features include search, filter, and sort traits, photo thumbnails, the ability to see all traits in the system, even if no ads are listed. Trait combos list all the traits in the combo. Trait combos list all the traits in the combo. Well, what the fuck else would they really include? And of course, a fresh, clean, professional look. Go check this out today. You'll actually be able to toggle in between the new and old design for a little bit of time, for a couple of weeks at least. And John wants to hear your feedback, all right? So you could send that feedback to Morph Market on what you like or dislike about the new version. Listen, fucking, you have to know this by now. Go over to morphmarket.com. If you don't have a fucking account, sign up. This fucking platform is incredible. Morphmarket.com. So on this episode, for some idiotic reason, I've decided not to have just one, but two mouthy women that just fucking give me shit on both fucking segments. Meghan Kelley is not a new breeder. She's been doing the Megaconda thing for over 10 years, breeding anacondas, retics, and berms. And over the course of the 15 minutes, she made damn sure that I was fucking aware of that. Then, just when she worked her way up the ladder to where I thought she was cool, she told me that she was dipping her feet into fucking ball python breeding. Ugh. Seriously, just fucking kill me already. Anyway, this chick is kind of cool. She has a little bit of an attitude, little bit, but I like her nonetheless. Here's my 15 minutes with Meghan Kelley of Megaconda.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Snakes in the Batman proudly brings to you its new breeder segment, 15 Minutes of Lame!
Hey guys, it's Justin at Canova. So in the past few years, Canova's become the top source for amazing ball pythons. Now Chris tells me, Justin, it's time to give back. So we're sponsoring the 15 Minutes of Lame to support the new and upcoming breeders. So jump in here. Let's hear your ideas. Let's hear your thoughts. Maybe you can turn your 15 minutes of lame into 20 years of lame, just like I did. If you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. So bring it.
15 Minutes of Lame!
All right, everybody. I have Meghan Kelley here from Fox News. No, I have Meghan Kelley from Megaconda with me. What's up, Meghan?
Not much. How's it going?
Yeah, you seem thrilled to be here. I see you you made yourself up and everything, and did your hair, slapped on some makeup.
So how does it work today? I have to wear my hair out for work. So I brushed it and redid it, okay? Otherwise you're gonna get like strays everywhere and look like I got electrocuted.
All right, well, I wouldn't ordinarily say you know how this works, but you don't know how this works since you never watch. And you're going to get 15 minutes on the clock, okay? And once that 15 minutes is up, you're done, okay? So we cut you off. And that 15 minutes is going to start now. Now, first of all, I'm pretty sure I know where the name came from, okay? It is just a mashup of your name and anacondas because that's what you do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this?
I've been breeding anacondas about almost 10 years, but I've had them a lot longer, and I've also bred like retics and berms and stuff before that. So I've been in the hobby like my whole life. I just didn't really get a name until I was like breeding anacondas.
And why do you think that is?
No idea. I just started posting my pets and like it kind of blew up, and that's just kind of what happened. I have a feeling it's because it's like a big snake and I'm a woman, and the combination just blows people's minds.
Right. Yeah. No, I got you. I actually first heard about you on MJ's thing, and yeah, I was surprised too, kind of. Like how many do you have right now, anacondas?
At least 25.
Okay. And how many babies does each one have?
It all depends on size, age, how many times they've been bred before. So like first time moms usually don't give you very many, and they're usually around like 10 feet or like 9 to 10 feet.
Right.
So like bigger ones will get, like my biggest one was 30. I had 30 babies.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
My smallest one was 5. So.
Well, and this is my normal second question, but it really doesn't make sense to ask from you. Normally, I would say, why buy from you? But honestly, you're the only anaconda breeder I know, so people have to come to you, right? Like, how do you sell your snakes? How do you get rid of your snakes?
I just post that I had babies and let people contact me. There are a few other people breeding them, not many, because they are kind of hard to breed. But it's like a handful of people doing it. I think I'm the only one doing it like consistently, like year after year.
Right.
So yeah.
And are you a showgirl? Like, do you set up a booth and you do all this other shit?
Sometimes, usually I sell out online first.
Okay.
Before I'm able to do shows. I was at Tinley the last time with a few babies I had left over, but I specifically like didn't post those ones so I could actually do that show.
Okay.
But like I go to shows, like I'll go to a lot of shows just to like hang out and like talk to people. So.
Right. Well, and at the end of the day, right? Like,
yeah.
What does an anaconda sell for? Like a normal green or yellow anaconda?
Yellows are a bit cheaper. They're kind of around $600 to $800, where greens can be $1,000 to $2,000. It all depends on who wants to price it at that. Like I sell mine for about 15.
Okay. And are there morphs with anacondas like ball pythons or no?
Kind of. There's a couple morphs. I have two. I have the only two like kind of known right now, which is the T positive that used to belong to Ben. Actually, all the morphs used to belong to Ben, but I have them now. Ben Rennick. So I have the T positive anaconda, and I have the anaries that he had.
Okay. And how fucking quick do these giant snakes sell? Like, and do you run up into? There's certain states that you obviously can't sell in, right?
Right, yeah, there's a few states you can't sell in, and I mean, whenever I'm selling, I always ask like where they're from before I even like talk about them even buying one, because I need to make sure like I'm not wasting my time talking to someone who can't own one, because I'm not going to sell to you if you can't own it in your state.
Right, I was just going to ask that. In other words, like, do people still try to get you to send snakes to like New York or Jersey or
Oh yeah, people ask all the time, and I tell them I can't do it, and then they usually their follow-up question is, well, can you ship it to like the bordering state and I'll go pick it up? I was like, no.
Right. Yeah, well, you would just get in trouble for that, right? No matter what. It's like, it's insane. Why would you risk that?
Yeah.
And now you probably, if you produce 5 to 30 babies per snake, and you have, how many females do you have?
Adults. I have 7 adult females.
Okay. So that's, 200 snakes potentially, right? Every year. And
not every year. So anacondas breed every 2 years. So I cycle mine out. I'll do like 2 females a year. Then they'll have 2 years off, and then 2 more females the following year, and then like I switch them out. So, and I don't do every female every year because like I don't try and push them. I rotate all my females depending on what year it is.
So you don't just blow out fucking 200 snakes into the market every year.
No.
Oh, okay. So and I'm surprised because normally, if you compare ball python people to that, they literally blow out everything. How do you make a living off this, or is this your full-time job?
No, I have a full-time job. This is more of like just something I like doing, so I kind of just do it in like my free time. But like, obviously I'm on a scale where like it is kind of large, but I still have a full-time job, and I come home and I clean snakes and do whatever I have to do after work, and then go about my day after that.
Okay. Well, and you run the disappointing route, and you also do ball pythons. You just had your first ball python clutch, right?
No, I don't do ball pythons. I did 1 clutch this year, and I've done them in the past, but it's just something fun to do. It's like not as hard as anacondas.
Right. Well, what ball python, like, what are you gonna get from your ball python clutch? Like, what's the project at Megaconda? What's that?
They hatched.
Oh, they did hatch. Okay. No, you don't got to show them. That's bullshit.
I'm showing you.
No, we don't. No, we don't like show. We saw. Go ahead now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, 720 stream. You can't even see how good it is. Now, what snake is that? What genes are you working with in your 1 clutch?
I can tell you what the breeding was. But so the breeding was a banana lesser leopard to a banana cinnamon spider. So this, I'm pretty sure it could be super banana. I would have to know after it sheds, but it's a banana leopard, I think cinnamon. It was a twin, but the twin was deformed in the eggs. But so he's like one survivor. Then I got just a random spider out of it.
Oh, boy, yeah, that's Cobra food or head for freezer, right?
No, my friend, I'm giving it to my friend.
Are you going to keep them all, or are you going to try and sell them?
I'm going to keep a couple of them.
All right, don't be
one of them to my friend who wants a pet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not too bad. Does the spider have a wobble or no?
No.
All right. Hey, you got a little bit of attitude. You like fucking, I'm expecting the fucking snaps soon. The Puerto Rican snaps, right? All right. All right, let's fucking calm everything down here. Let's talk some sponsors. Do you use Reptichip?
Yes.
JT does not say fuck you to Megaconda. So good for you, okay? Do you
Why
use
would he?
well if you didn't use Reptigip?
No, JT is cool.
Listen, don't you know the format of this fucking show?
No.
If you don't use it, they give you a fuck you, okay? Do you use Morph Market?
Yes, but I haven't posted on it in a long time because
That's okay. That's okay. John Layman, it doesn't give you a fuck you, so that's fucking good. Okay. Do you have a focus cubed habitat anywhere in that room?
no.
Stephen and Ashley definitely give Megaconda a giant fuck you. Okay. Do you have a sea serpent's product in that room?
I think I do.
Eh?
I don't know.
Oh. All right. Well, Chris Nettles will
I'm pretty sure I
give
do.
you a fuck
I
you.
don't know where it is.
Okay, so you have one, but it's in the closet somewhere.
Probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Chris Nettles definitely gives you a fuck you. Okay. All right. Jesus Christ. Your logo does not look like it was done by SD Design, SD Identity. So Blake Stewart gives you a fuck you right off the bat. And do you do boas or no?
Anacondas technically are boas.
Okay. Do you have any boas from Kenny at Boa Affliction?
No.
No, Kenny gives you a big fuck you too. And have you ever been to a herp show? Probably not, right? Because you're deep in Arizona.
I'm in California.
Oh, no shit. I thought that Vanessa visited, like drove to you when you... Yeah. All right, so you're in California, so you've definitely never been to a herp show, right?
Yeah, I have.
Uh-oh, really? Where at?
I don't remember. I haven't been to a show in... I don't remember, but I'm sure I've been to one. I've gone to like all the Arizona shows before.
Yeah, but herps is only in Texas and Louisiana and Oklahoma.
Been to Texas, but it was NARBC.
Ah, okay. So you have not been to a herp show.
No. I've been to too many shows I don't remember.
Sean and Lori give you a fuck you. But, you know, I mean, you got a lot of fuck yous there. Normally, if you watch this show, you would know that you could just lie and just be like, yes, every one of them.
I'm an honest person, so...
All right. Don't be yelling again. Jesus Christ in heaven. With the yelling. You're very confrontational, Megaconda, just like the real Meghan Kelley. Fucking the Fox News Meghan Kelley. Very confrontational.
Kelly.
What's that?
I said I'm the real Meghan Kelley.
All right, don't be yelling. All right, just calm it down. Okay. Now, if someone wanted an anaconda, right, from you, how do they get in touch with you?
Either email, my Facebook page, my Instagram. I answer it all.
Are they all Megaconda?
Yes.
Okay. And who would you say is your main competition right now? Or do you even view it that way?
I don't view anyone as competition. If I don't have something, I'll send them to someone else who I know does have them.
Well, like, name me another anaconda breeder.
There's Sam Fisher, Andy Wickstrom, Blake Wilson's done it a couple times. Nerd's does it every, I think, 2 years, sometimes every year. They're not as consistent as I am. Who else? There's a couple like just random people that pop up with them too.
Okay. Well, and isn't Barchek breeding anacondas this year?
I don't know.
Oh, all right. You don't like him, huh?
I don't follow anyone really on social media. I kind of just do my own thing, and I don't watch really videos too much.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Is there anything like when you were young, like what made you think I want to work with the largest, almost unsellable snakes in the world?
How are they unsellable?
Well, I'm just saying, like not everybody wants a fucking 25-foot snake.
They don't get that big.
Oh, for the love of fucking God. You're very fucking, you're very like, I want to fight, man. Fucking, how
I can
did you get into that? What's that?
I can tell you how I got into them.
I just want to bring up the point that you're so nice on instant messages, right?
Am
And
I?
you're so mean. You're so mean tonight. So it's very, I don't know. How did you get into it?
So I had berms and retics as like a teenager and all that stuff with my brother, and I was just like, I kind of wanted an anaconda. My parents were like, no, don't get one because the whole stereotype, all that stuff. Well, I ended up buying one on Craigslist, came home with it, hid it for 8 months, and then finally they just saw me holding it one day, and they're like, why do you have that? And I was like, because I bought it. And then I just ended up getting more, and here we are today.
All right. So you did do berms and retics.
Do
you still do? I was going to say, do you still do them?
Yeah, I still have them.
Okay. And so basically you're just a store that sells 20 different things, right?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you not sell retics? Do you not sell berms?
I don't really do it all that often. Like, I have them, and every once in a while I'll breed them, but like my main thing is anacondas.
All right. So no other thing. You're not going to sell the ball pythons?
Probably. I mean, I will. If I have
Oh, it doesn't matter because the 15 minutes is up. Okay. All right. Did you just give me the finger?
them. I went like that.
Holy shit. Well, Meg, I got to tell you, this was not fun. This was fucking brutal and fucking. I'm very emasculated, and my dick shrunk 2 inches during this interview. I have an innie right now. Okay, so it's like a frightened turtle. That's how scared I am of you. So, but I don't know. I'm only fucking with you. So, but seriously, thank you for coming on and hanging out and fucking making people laugh and playing along. And I am well aware that you deserve more than a 15 minutes, okay? And I get it that you've been around, okay? But this is the way we do it here. So, but thank you again for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Snakes in the Batman proudly brings to you its new breeder segment, 15 Minutes of Lame!
All right, I have a couple of questions for anyone trying to run a business in the reptile industry. Do you ever feel like you're held back by a dated or detailed image? Are you sick of competing on price or convincing people to buy your fucking animals? Are you ready for a change but not sure where to start? Stewart Design guides ambitious companies to discover and share their meaningful difference and empowers them to reach their greatest potential. If you've been listening to me for a while, you probably know my man Blake Stewart at Stewart Design. If not, I'm certain you've seen the waves they're making within the industry. They've worked with the biggest and baddest players in the game. Stewart Design rebranded ball python extraordinaire Justin Kabilka over at Canova. They also created the brands for Amos Reptiles, my boy Zach Nava, Garrett Hartle with Reach Out Reptiles, as well as many, many more. Not to mention the rebranding and all the work that Blake has donated to USARK just because of his love for the industry. Stewart Design helps take that dumpster fire shit of a logo you drew in Microsoft Word to a whole new level. Get your big boy pants on because this isn't a game. There are literally thousands of breeders and more coming out every day. So how the fuck will you stand out at Tinley or on Morph Market or at Daytona? Why should anyone buy anything from you when there are literally thousands of other dickheads out there selling the same stuff? If you want to run a real business and not some part-time fucking hobby, you have to stand out and look the goddamn part. If you give a shit about your business and want other people to give a shit about it, get a hold of Blake Stewart over at Stewart Design. Stewart Design is a professional branding agency. Just check out their website to see the list of major national and international awards that they've won. And besides creating kick-ass logos, Stewart Design also designs and prints everything you need to crush your next show, so you don't look like another fucking reject. business cards, stickers, flyers, table covers, banners, you name it, they got it. Visit sdidentity.com or email info@sdidentity.com to learn more. That's info@sdidentity.com to get started. Holy shit. Vanessa Schmidt of the pet shop in Arizona is just fucking crushing it. She blew up her company to become $1 million business within 5 years, and is also a fucking hotshot recruiter with the old USARK there. Now, clearly I'm a fucking glutton for punishment. It wasn't enough to have one mouthy broad on the show. I said to myself, Chris, have 2 mouthy broads on the show. You could handle it and just see how it goes. Well, now I know how it goes. And now I kind of understand the whole Bruce Jenner thing. Maybe, just maybe, if you spend enough time around a bunch of crazy bitches, you just become one. Well, not this time, ladies. I ain't going out like Bruce. Here's my one-on-one with Vanessa Schmidt over at the pet shop in Mesa, Arizona. What's up, everybody? Look at this. Another fucking hot chick in the house. Fucking, man, we're really killing it on hot chicks this year. Vanessa Schmidt from the pet shop in USARK. What's up there, Schmidt?
Yeah, living a dream. What about you, Chris?
I'm living a dream too. I mean, so let me ask you real quick, right off the bat. Jew or Italian? Because like the Jews, you own $1 million business, but like the Italians, you live in the middle of the desert, so you could actually just fucking hide the bodies. So which one is it?
I mean, I'm more Italian, honestly. 10% Italian, but more English and Irish, actually. 40% English, 40% Irish, and only 10% Italian.
All right, so you married a Jew then for the last name.
Yes. Maiden name was Costanzo.
Oh, that's total Italian. Yeah.
Yep, total. I mean, can you not tell? Do you see the nose? See the hair?
Honestly, when I look at pictures of you, I don't look at the nose at all.
That does not surprise me, Chris. Not at all.
It is what it is, man. So you married a Jew. What happened with that?
Yeah, 17 years later, I am happily divorced at 40, running a very fun, successful pet shop.
And since he's the Jew, was he the previous owner of the pet shop, and you took it from him, or
Nope.
Did you start that up?
So it was my dream to work with animals for the rest of my life, and we decided together to open up the pet shop instead of having kids. And when we got our divorce, I fought him for the pet shop because he never really wanted to do anything with it. So no, it was mine from the beginning. We were 50-50 split, and then obviously we just had to split that in the divorce, and I left him everything else so that I could keep the pet shop.
That's great. And the decision to forego kids to actually have something you enjoy, brilliant. I mean, that's you get a lot of respect on that move, because fuck those kids.
I love kids. So
kids are the worst.
I just never wanted to have them, but I built my shop for the kids. Like, that's exactly why I have a pet shop. It's for kids. I'm the kids' first pet shop to go to. Like, that's what my business is for.
And I got to tell you, that's a little gay. I would not.
That does not surprise me about you, but I love kids. I just never wanted personally to have children.
Because you ruin your vagina that way, right?
I've definitely heard that. That's for sure, but I wouldn't know because I've never had kids. So
you still got $1 million vagina. You got $1 million vagina at 40. That's amazing,
right?
It's like looking at you is like seeing Bigfoot or a unicorn, and you only get glimpses of you guys, and you're not really sure if you exist, but you are proof positive. $1 million vagina at 40, and you're hot too, which means like that's even more of a rarity. It's like seeing aliens. So talk to me about the pet shop, because you guys are 10 years this month, right?
Yep. So 10 years this weekend, actually, June 25th and June 26th. It's our 10-year anniversary, which is absolutely insane to me that 10 years ago, I started a 4,000 square foot pet shop in Mesa, Arizona. Yeah.
Is this the same footprint as when you first started it, or did it expand?
Nope. I've always stayed in the same location for 10 years. And actually, my landlord just renewed my lease for another 5 years. So I'm going to stay put in where I am. So I'm super excited about that. And I was thinking about buying a building originally, but I love my customers. I love my location. And I just couldn't see myself moving at this point in time. Not yet. Maybe in the 5 years when my lease is up, maybe.
Right. But when, tell me the difference between the pet shop 10 years ago and the pet shop today.
Oh, the pet shop 10 years ago, obviously put all my savings into it. And that was really, really hard. And once you start opening up a business, you think you have enough money, you really don't. So that was a huge challenge financially. So, I mean, I did the best to get everything that I could together for the shop. The shop looked a lot more emptier than it does now, obviously. And it was kind of hard when customers would be coming and be like, oh, this is all you have. And I want to be like, yeah, it is. I'm trying to live my dream. I put my savings into this. I'm eating ramen and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches right now to live my dream. I'm like, just give me a chance. Let me show you. I can be here for you guys. Just give me a chance. So yeah, it was hard. And there was a lot of talk on the internet about, my shop wasn't going to succeed and all these horrible things. So I took pictures of the people that said that, and I put their pictures up in my shop, and I 86'd them for my shop.
Oh, nice. Okay.
If you want to come to me and have a conversation with me, that's great, but don't sit there and bash my store. And the funny thing is, as years went by, every single one of those people that did that came back to me and literally apologized and said, you know what, Vanessa, you're running an amazing shop. I'm sorry I ever said that. And now they're customers. So.
Well, now, did it start with everything like reptiles, fish, and
full
small
line
mammals, or?
So I have 4,000 gallons worth of fresh water, 4,000 gallons worth of salt water. I have a full reptile department, full small animal department, and dog and cat supplies.
How big is the place?
4,000 square foot.
4,000. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. And how many people do you have working for you right now?
I have 10 employees, 10 amazing employees. I love every single one of them.
Well, and you're honestly one of the busiest people that I fucking know. Like at 3 a.m, I'll get a text from you that says, "Oh, I'm going to the airport to pick up fish," and I'm like, "You woke up at fucking 6 this morning." You do a lot.
I do. I absolutely love what I do.
Right, but I mean, can you send an employee to the fucking airport to pick up fucking fish?
So while I am an owner of the business, I'm still as much of a team player as my employees are. I clean rat racks, I pick up orders, I help customers. When you're a family-owned business, and I am the family, but my employees are my family. That's why I consider a family-owned business. No, I'm going to be part of the team. I'm going to be there to help. But I work hard and I play harder. So, everybody sees me traveling a lot. Usually it's because I'm representing another industry that I work with, USARK or TTPG. I love what I do, and I'll fill my time up with volunteer work. And no, I'm just a team person. Yeah, no. I could have them go and pick up stuff, Chris. I could, but that's just not my motto. It's just not me. Yeah. I know. But you know what? When a customer comes in just to see me, I absolutely love it. It melts me. Like that's,
oh, really?
That's what fulfills my heart. Yes.
I would absolutely hate that. If they're coming in just to see me, I would. Oh, gross. Jesus. So now, on the as far as the business end of it goes,
yeah.
You said you were eating ramen for a little while trying to support. What do you think kind of pushed the business over for it to be $1 million business? Like when did it? When did you realize you're like, oh, all right, well, we're doing pretty good this year. I might be able to eat meat this week. So like take me through that, and then take me towards, as you build up towards the $1 million end of things.
So contrary to belief, I actually have not always run my store 100%. I worked a corporate job up until about 6 years of the business, which is kind of crazy. So I worked a full-time corporate career and then would go to the shop and close the shop and work a part-time job on top of that.
What did you do in the corporate world?
I worked for the Arizona Public Newspaper in marketing and advertising.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was there for 17 years as well. So that was absolutely amazing. Great corporate career. Got me, where I needed to be financially, very young age. And then, I was able to start my dream. So yeah, but I mean, in the long run, it wasn't easy. I mean, long hours. I mean, I still sleep about 4 hours a night. I love to run hard and just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Well,
I thrive.
when was when was your first $1 million year?
Year 5, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
So
was huge and that was a year before I quit corporate, and I had switched out my team a little bit and started working closer with my team and, gearing them up for things, and was like, you know what, I want to turn this. I need to get this business up and rolling a little bit harder. And I did notice a huge change when I started being in my shop a lot more and being in front of my customers, not just from 5 o'clock until 8 o'clock when we close and the weekends.
right. So it's basically to the point where you were like, I don't need my fucking corporate job anymore. If I concentrate on this, I can make corporate money plus.
It didn't actually really come down to that, in all honesty. I've never really been a huge goal oriented based off of money. I'm more based off of what I enjoy doing. So corporate got to the point where I was doing 6 people's job all at once and wasn't getting paid for it anymore. So it was time to, choose another route. And, if I couldn't get the shop going to where I could financially be more stable, then I probably would have just picked up another job on top of that, honestly.
Okay.
Because I'm an S corp, so I can tie any money I make from my corporate, I was able to tie into my business. And that's what I did for a very long time. I just continued to put money into my business until, it was where I wanted it to be financially.
Right. And what was the part-time job as you were doing this build?
I worked at Target. I've worked at a couple different places. I actually worked at another pet shop for a little bit. And then,
You were like one of the common folk. You were just really Target, huh?
Oh, yeah. You want to know the best place to learn customer service? Target. My first ever job was at McDonald's. I was the drive-through queen. I've literally only had a couple of real jobs, like jobs that I was there for a long period of time. And then I've had a lot of part-time jobs just for fun. I worked at a bar restaurant as well.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, all this is going somewhere. And where it's going is you're 40.
Yep.
You have $1 million business.
Yes.
You're single.
Yes, I am single.
It has to be intimidating to other 40-year-olds that you're doing so much better than them. Talk to me about that. I mean, because you've been single a while, from what I understand, right?
A little over a year and a half, yeah.
Yeah, you don't like that dick anymore, huh? Or do you miss the dick? You just want $1 million dick now. Has your acceptance of dick changed the more successful you got?
No, and it's not even that I'm successful. I don't even look at myself as being successful. I just look at myself as doing what I love and enjoy doing best.
Right.
But I mean,
but you are successful. That's the whole thing.
Yes. I mean, if you look at it, yes. And no, I think I just wanted to focus on my business. I wanted to focus on myself. And there has not been a gentleman that has, caught my attention at this point in time. So, I mean, you've seen the messages I send you from the dating apps I was on for a while. They're awful. And I get that guys my age are, I get that guys my age are looking for stuff. But, if you want to meet a girl like me, you need to be a gentleman. Be a gentleman, be a nice person, just be nice. Be genuine. Don't send me inappropriate pics. Talk to me like a human being. And, on my profiles too, I never really put that I'm an owner of a business either, because I want somebody to get to know me as me. I don't want them to see that I'm an owner of a business, that I have all these other things going. I want them to get to know me for me, just like I want to get to know them for them.
So what you're saying is, the second I lost my shot was the second I sent you the dick pic?
In all honesty, yeah, it really was. I didn't want to tell you that. And I know that we had, talked about this podcast. I was like, oh my God, I just got to ignore that and be like, let's do this podcast still, just and I didn't even see it. I just put my eyes like this over it and was like, I'm not gonna look at that. I'm not gonna look at that.
My feelings aren't even hurt because it was part of a mass text that I shoot out 30 or 40 of them a month.
Oh man, so I wasn't even special?
No, it's just, I don't know what
Here
to
I
tell
thought I was a special girl in your life, and now look at this.
you. No. But I only have one dick pic, if that helps. Like,
I mean,
just one, but it goes out to everybody.
it goes, oh,
Um,
that's perfect.
yeah, so does that increase my chances or decrease my chances?
I'm gonna go with decrease, but it's not just because of the dick pic, but I really don't want to make this like too personal about you, Chris, because I don't want people to really know what goes on behind the scenes, if you know what I mean.
No, I get it.
No, Chris, you and I like the minute I started talking to you, like I knew we were gonna have this like amazing connection, and it just no, we have like this fun, playful connection. I absolutely love that about you.
So we could actually possibly be friends with benefits.
Yeah, that is not an option or even a wording in my life. Nope, there is no FW, whatever they call it, FWB. Yeah, no.
I'm starting to see more of the reason that you're single, but okay.
You get the whole me. You don't get the friends with benefits. Nope. I am girlfriend material, not that kind of material.
All right, calm it down. All right, you're not the only millionaire chick in fucking Arizona. All right, so
no.
I'll go find another one. All right, God
I'll
damn
help
it.
you. I will definitely help you. Okay.
All right, hook it up. Hook a brother up. That's all I'm saying. Has there been a guy where you're like, maybe, and then he just fucked it up?
Not really. In all honesty, I haven't gotten to the point where I've talked to somebody long enough that I am even interested. So
you've talked to me longer than you've talked to any Tinder people, haven't you?
I would not join Tinder ever. That is an awful site I've heard. Nope.
I've never been on it. I have no idea.
No, the sites that I was supposed to be on, I was supposed to be on sites that were more adults and more appropriate, but ended up with stalkers that actually showed up at my business, which is really cute. So, I got a little bit deterred. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
I'm going the more natural route. I'm hoping that at some point in time, some guy will actually approach me and say, hey, let's chat.
In the meantime, will you go a little Libyan, you think, maybe?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I'm old school, old fashioned, and that's probably what's wrong with me.
Yeah. Well, also the other thing that's wrong with you, I mean, not to pinpoint these things, but like I told you the other day, you really have that lunch lady that won the lottery vibe about you, right? But but you, like, I don't think even a 40-year-old guy could keep up with you because you do a lot of shit every fucking day. You just got back from vacation with your nieces, right?
Yep.
And you literally were doing shit from like 8 a.m. till 10:30 at night, and then starting it all over again, doing it the next day. So I don't think that there's many dudes that are going to be able to keep up with you. I mean, you're going to have to find the one in shape fucking under 40 fucking Arizona guy and fucking grab him up and fucking hold on to him like grim death, man, because you're more active than any other woman that I know. Okay. And you don't even have kids or anything, and yet you're always doing something. So
yeah, but that doesn't mean that my man needs to match my energy. Why did they have to match my energy? That's who I am.
No, I would much rather prefer being lazy at home, having you do all the work. So that would totally work. That would totally work. Couch, maybe some video games, like a sugar mommy, you know?
Oh yeah, that's a great term. No, we don't use that term.
Why don't we use that term now? Jesus Christ!
I don't want to be a sugar mama. I want a guy that matches me and like wants to go on adventures and have fun. It doesn't have to be about money. Money does not buy you happiness.
Yeah, I used to say that, right? But I was a lot happier in my 5,000 square foot McMansion in LA than I am in my 1-bedroom apartment in New Rochelle. Okay, so I kind of disagree with you there.
No, I don't. Nope, I don't agree with you.
Well,
money does not buy happiness. I'm happy. I mean, if people actually knew my backstory, they would understand where I am and why I am the way that I am, because I wanted to change my stars.
Look, I understand that you're happy. All right, I get that. Knowing you and looking at you, I could see that you're happy. However, is your vagina happy? No, it's not, is it?
I am not answering that question, Chris.
Okay, no, you don't have to. I already know. It's. I get it. I get it. Your vagina's probably at about a 6, and your person is probably at about a 9. I think. So that vagina is just looking up at the person, going, "Oh, if I could just get these 3 more points, why doesn't she get just some random dick to fucking fill me up for 2 nights, and I'll be at a 9?" You're basically keeping your vagina down. That's what you're doing, and I don't think that's fair.
It's not even that. I haven't found a person that I am attracted to in that way.
I don't believe that.
No, I'm dead honest. I am an emotional connector. And I'm not the type of girl who can just meet a guy and want to sleep with him. That's just not my image.
I mean, look, really, all of this and nothing.
No. I mean, you are wearing my shirt though, so I mean that's a turn on in itself.
That hurts me on the inside, just so you know, okay? A little bit of a delicate flower, and you just hurt my feelings. I'm a human being, and I have feelings. Okay.
I'm just not into the hat. It's your hat. I'm sorry. Take that off, and then maybe.
No, I can't take the hat off. The hat is currently getting me laid. Okay, so no, I can't get the hat. Can't give you the hat.
We're just different type of animals. I'm more old fashioned, old school, and you're out there. You put yourself out there.
I'm just saying.
Is there something wrong with being a different kind of person?
No, not at all. Not at all. But what I will say is that your vagina would love to wear this hat. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay, but it's all good. Fucking, you don't want it. All right, it's all good. It's just another in the long line of rejections that I feel every day. But it's all right. Fucking in 2006, I was way cooler. Okay, I was killing it in 2006. But it's 2022 now, and now it's just all of this is not a horrible body attached to a moron. It is remnants of a once great civilization that used to crush it with the chicks. Okay.
And it's not that you're not crushing it. I mean, the fact that you have actually asked me things like that, that's a good start. Because let me tell you, women like it when you talk to them and talk to them about that. You're just not my type, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But you took the initiative. And if you never took the initiative, then you wouldn't know.
Is it because I'm a fat guy?
No. If you saw my ex, if you saw my ex, like I said, I fall in love with the heart. I fall in love with emotion. And not a looks though.
Is it because I'm not a Jew and you like the Jew? Right.
Think of it this way: we're all going to be old. We're going to be all old, ugly. Balls are going to be sagging. Like that's all going to happen at some point in time to all of us. Well, not me. I don't have balls, but you know what I mean. So why do I have to pick somebody like that right now?
All right.
I want to grow old with somebody. I want to enjoy somebody's company for the rest of my life.
Okay. All right. Sure. All right. That just sounds god awful.
No, it doesn't. Not if you find your best friend. What's wrong with that?
What are we fucking? What do you think you're on, Maury? All right, fucking find your best friend. Fucking get the fuck out of here. It's not Oprah. Okay.
I can live my dream. You can live yours. You can stick your thing in whatever you want to. I'm not letting anybody do it to me until I feel a connection with that person.
That hurts because I thought we had that kind of connection. All right.
You do with me, and I'm sure there's a lot.
I'm sure. Listen, with the pictures that you post online, I'm sure there are dudes jerking off to you all over fucking Facebook. So it's okay. Own that shit. Own that shit. Be like, yeah, people are jerking off to me. It's what they, Well, like as a matter of fact, I will have, by the time this airs, posted a fucking picture of you where everybody's gonna nut on it. Okay, everybody. Please excuse this brief interruption for a word from one of our sponsors. How fucking thrilled am I to have Focus Cubed Habitats joining the Snakes and the Fat Man family. They are literally the best display cages that I've ever owned. I was a fan of this husband and wife team of builders from when they were putting out these amazing pieces of fucking art from their garage. Stephen and Ashley have been keeping reptiles for years, and as experienced keepers, they understand how important your animals are in your life. Focus Cubed Habitats provide security and comfort for your animals while maintaining these insane, badass designs that everyone can appreciate. They give you the opportunity to make their home part of your home. You want options? They've got options. Every Focus Cubed habitat is custom made to your specs, and you could choose from hundreds of options on their website. Too many options? Ashley and Steven have a huge selection of blog-style articles and complete accessory fact pages on their website to help educate consumers about add-ons that will best fit their individual needs. Listen, at the end of the day, these fucking cages are showpieces. Every cage that Focus builds will be the centerpiece of your reptile room. Hell, they could be the centerpiece of your fucking living room. If you have reptiles that you want to display, look no further than Focus Cubed Habitats. You can follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and even fucking TikTok. Or just go old school and go right to FocusCubedHabitats.com and tell them that the Fat Man told you to drop them a line. I would just like to know how many dick pics you have in your phone aside from mine. All right? You probably have I bet you have hundreds.
I don't save those. I am not interested in dick pics. Let me tell you something. When a guy sends me a dick pic, that's an absolute no.
I bet if I went and looked at your phone and deleted all the dick pics, your phone would be physically lighter after I handed it back to you.
0 dick pics. I will pinky swear with that one on that one for you.
Listen.
I have no dick pics in my phone.
All right. Well, I'd like to believe you, but I can't.
Nope, there's none. I promise you. It's disgusting. I don't want that in my life. Thank you. It doesn't matter what I'm working with. Let me tell you something, guys. It doesn't matter what a woman's working with. If she loves you, she will love you for you.
Why are you turning my podcast so gay? All right? He will love you for you.
He will. And I will love him for him, and he will love me for me. Because let me tell you, I have flaws too. So it's all part of human. It's all part of being natural. Who cares?
Oh,
I know, Chris, I'm ruining your whole thing right now, but you know me, and you know this is how I am, and I'm not going to change it.
What I'm trying to do is to change you. Okay, so I'm trying to bring you over.
Bring you over to the dark side.
To the dark side, yeah. I mean, it's really like a lot of fun, but it's okay. It's like you won't put out to just any guy or to any non-Jew. Okay. But you're always showing off the yams and always fucking. I mean, every picture I see of you, you're like.
I don't even have to do that. You and I both know that. I can wear t-shirts and they look the same because guess what? They're gonna be there whether I'm in a t-shirt, a low-cut shirt. I'm a girl and I have parts. I
agree with you. And you don't need to be showing off the tits to get guys to jerk off to you. All you have to do is that open mouth thing that you do, like. So
I am a woman of many faces, and anybody that knows me, I'm always making faces. So I do duck lips. I've done duck lips forever before it was a stupid thing.
I know. Yeah, the majority of my pictures of you are duck lip pictures. The majority of my videos of you are duck lip videos. So you really took that idea and ran with it. So fucking, I will say kudos to you.
But you know what? That's who I am, though. When you meet me, I'm not always like. No, I am a personality. I am a huge person. If you haven't figured it out yet,
do me a favor. Don't make that face again. That was a weird. That definitely took a point away.
Good.
Not good. Oh my God.
What scale are we on?
You're about just as snotty as fucking your little girlfriend was in her 15-minute segment.
She's not snotty. You just can't handle women who actually come back at you.
Oh, you think that that's it? Let me tell you something. I normally pay extra for women to come back on me. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Right?
Not in that way, Chris. Not in that way.
Yeah. I know. I know. All you women, we're tough and we're, yeah, I know. Like everybody.
You really, you gotten that impression from me?
A little bit. Well, I got Italian toughness with Jew arrogance. So
I love it. I
yeah.
like that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
I
So
love
no, it's very good, and believe me, you're gonna get asked out on a lot more dates after this thing goes out, because these loser snake people are gonna be like, "Yo, I could handle her," and then the second they tell you, like, I breed ball pythons for a living, do you cut them off and you just be like, "Dude, I normally don't go by money, but if you're breeding ball pythons, I totally don't even want anything to do with you."
Why not? Why wouldn't I want to do with them?
Really? Have you seen the ball python breeders?
I mean, that's what they do for their career. So why wouldn't I be interested in that? If
You're
they're doing
adorable.
something that they love, who cares?
Okay, all right, yeah, keep it up.
Oh, okay, Chris. No, oh my God. If you are a ball python breeder, that's a hard pass. Now,
Yes.
if you're a retic breeder, hit me up.
There you go. There you go. Fucking anaconda breeder, right?
Yeah, anacondas. Okay, so we'll create a list. If you're anaconda, retics.
Well, and you just put a post out that you need some low end ball pythons for your shop.
Mm-hmm.
So 90% of the people that listen to this show will call you wanting full price for their shitty fucking ball pythons, and they're gonna try and get you to pay $100 for a pinstripe. Okay.
Well,
So
I used to breed ball pythons for over 20 years. I just recently got out of it. And that's the reason why I'm looking for people to supply my shop, because I'm no longer breeding. After 20 years, I just stopped breeding about 3 months ago. So that's why I'm looking for ball pythons for my shop.
are there a lot of ball python people in Arizona?
There is. And actually, I had a couple people reach out to me. So I bought, 20 plus snakes the other day, and I'm still looking for more people. I love to work with people who breed, and I like to build relationships with people. So all of my reptiles are actually from people local currently, and I absolutely love that, because I know that they've been bred captively. I know that they're happy, they're healthy, and they're ready to go into the kids. These are all going to kids. So without the kids in the hobby, we're not going to have a hobby. So that's a huge part of who I am.
Yeah, that's actually what Sean Gray does down in Texas.
Yep,
He opened up his shop, and he only buys from local vendors, so he knows where the animals come from. He knows everything about them.
And I
Now-
will pay money for them. I pay cash. I don't do the whole whatever people call, like when you put your animals in my shop and I pay you back at some point in time. No, I will pay you straight out cash. I don't do credit. You will get the cash, and they are now my animals. And thank you very much. I will talk to you next time I need them.
All right. That sounds like a little bit of a pushy woman there. That's all I'm saying. But
No, not at all. Like, I would rather just pay it straight up front, because now the animal's in my care. And, if something happens, and it's on me, it's not on the person that I got it from.
I gotcha. Relax. Okay. All right. You're at about here. I need you at about here. Okay.
Yes, Chris.
All right. That's all I'm saying.
I'll tone it down.
Now let's talk about this dumb turtle thing that you're involved in. Okay. The turtle people, from what I hear, are just as bad as the ball python people.
No, the turtle people are just as amazing as the ball python people.
All right. I don't think you've ever listened to this podcast before. Well, let me just say it again, because you're getting older. You probably didn't hear me.
Oh, here, wait. Go ahead.
The turtle people
Okay.
are just as ridiculous as the ball python people.
Huh. That's
As
funny.
far as
turtle person and a ball python person. Oh yeah, wait. This girl right here.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, fucking just calm it down. All right. The turtle people are full of drama. No.
No, not at all.
You're taking away the whole joke part of it, but okay. Well, tell me more about TTBG or PG or
TTPG.
Okay.
Turtle and Tortoise Preservation Group. It is an amazing group to join, especially if you're into turtles and tortoises. We have a conference every year in Mesa, Arizona. It's in November this year, and it is a lot of fun. So if you enjoy turtles and tortoises, you need to come see us. It's a lot of fun.
You're big on the groups, huh?
I am, and volunteering, and especially nonprofits that I really believe in. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Just kind of, thinking like, what kind of person joins a group? Like I'm gonna join a group. I'm gonna join a group, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna join this group. 8 million
No,
people.
it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with joining groups of people that are just like you and that understand you and are into the things that you're into. So you
Right.
probably join like jacking off to whatever, groups, you're different. It's okay. I prefer animals.
You prefer jacking off to animals?
Oh my gosh. Chris,
Right.
I knew you were going to do that too. You're such a butthead. You know
Right.
that? You're such a butt. You're such
Why would you open that up like that? Why would you toss me that softball and not expect me to knock it out of the
When it
park?
came out of my mouth, I dang well knew you were going to freaking do that to me. Ugh.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well,
You be nice. You behave yourself.
I'm gonna try. You are a hot shot now with USARK, right?
No, I'm not a hot shot. I just enjoy
For the love of God. Okay.
I'm not a hot shot. I enjoy volunteering with USARK. I do. And it has been amazing to go to different states and meet all kinds of new people and be in the organization as a volunteer. Yes.
Are you done? Are you done? All right.
What do you want me to say, Chris? Okay, you tell me what I'm saying and I'll nod. I'll just nod. Well, I'll just sit here and go, mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I wish you would have done this from the get-go. This is the whole point of this podcast, especially when a woman is on. So yeah, just not. USARK, you travel to wherever they are, basically. So if they're at Tinley or if they're in Daytona, you travel there, right?
I do. Okay.
And what do you do for USARK? Like, do you just sell shirts? Do you sign people up? Is USARK a big presence at the pet shop? Do you tell people about it at the pet shop when they buy a stupid bearded dragon or a fucking chameleon? But like, talk to me about the breadth of your involvement in USARK. And I'm trying to be serious now because I know this is an important thing and people need to join.
Yes.
And I get it. And Phil should only have people that look like you out there getting. Do you think people are more apt to come up to you and talk about reptiles, or are they more apt to come up to this fucking short little fat dude that never got laid and talk to him about joining USARK? Yeah, no, the question answers itself. That's rhetorical. Okay. Phil, get more people that look like Vanessa. Okay. It will double your membership.
I don't think I'll leave that at what you say, Chris. So no, but I don't think that they come to see me. No, I don't. I think that they come to see USARK. And I think it's just because we have a huge initiative. USARK is very important to anybody who owns a reptile in the community. At the booth, I do sell memberships, and it's not even sell memberships. Most people want to come sign up. We're not like a sales pressure, like sign up today, that kind of stuff. That's not what we are. We do a lot of educational when people have questions about, especially the Lacey Act going on right now. But we do have memberships available. We have t-shirts available. And then we have the USARK auction on Saturday nights, which is an amazing, fun, I can't even explain it. If you've never been to a USARK auction, you better get your butt to one of them because it is an experience in itself. It is so much fun to go to one of the auctions. And all the funds raised from that go to USARK, which helps us to fight for our rights, to have animals in our homes. So yeah, I'm a huge advocate for USARK. And I absolutely love that I have been given the opportunity to volunteer with USARK.
Well, when did you start?
So when they were in Phoenix, I definitely was more involved in the Phoenix organization because they're in my hometown. And then one time I decided to show up to Anaheim and volunteer. And after the divorce, when I was finally free, as I like to tell people, that's when I actually started really actively traveling with USARK. So about a little over a year and a half now, honestly. So
you'll find out where USARK is going to be.
Oh yeah, so I will be
into it.
Yep, I'll be at all NARBC shows this year and all super shows this year. So I am super excited that I will be, at USARK a lot more this year than last year. So I'm making sure I will be at pretty much every show this year.
And you're going to be at Daytona as well, right?
Yep. So Daytona, I will actually be there for TTPG. We're going to actually have a booth there for TTPG, and I will also be at the booth for USARK. So I will be bouncing back and forth. So, yep.
Yeah, I know you said bouncing. I know all the dudes listening were like,
Oh my
all
God.
right.
Yes. Bouncing back and forth. So watch me run just like the Baywatch girl, if that's what you mean. Maybe I should wear a freaking bathing suit.
There you go. Now you're cooking with gas. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But like you really need a good PR person. So you're staying in Daytona and you're gonna hit Animal Con too, right?
Yep. So I'm actually just going to stay the entire week there. So I didn't see any point in flying out. So usually for USARK, I fly out for 48 hours. I literally jump on a plane Friday and then I leave late Sunday night. So I just go to be there for the show and setup and everything else. And then I bounce right out. But I'm going to stay because Animal Con comes the following week after Daytona. So yeah, I'm going to stay in Florida and soak up the sun.
Don't do that either.
Chris, I'm trying to bring it down. But you know me. It doesn't come down.
Well, you're definitely bringing it down. All right. Funny how you said I'm trying to bring it down, yet immediately leaned back and showed a cleavage, and then you brought it back down. So it's all good.
Christopher,
you're fucking out of control. So what are you doing at Animal Con? Is it a USARK thing?
I'll be there for USARK as well. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Fucking Animal Con.
I think it's going to be an amazing show. I really do. I've never been to
I know you have to say that, so it's cool.
No, I don't, because I don't represent Animal Con, but I'm there to represent USARK, and it's definitely a great opportunity for USARK to be there. So I'm going to be there for USARK. So
don't you think that everybody who attends Animal Con is already a USARK member?
No, you would actually be surprised at every show I go to how many new memberships we do get from the shows. There's a reason why we're there. A lot of people don't know about USARK. So, it is hard to actually get people over to our table sometimes. So I will go and kidnap a reptile from somebody's table and bring it over to USARK just to draw people over to us to be like, oh, what is USARK? And I'm like, oh, do you have a reptile at home?
They're not chasing you to get the reptile back, just so you know. Okay. Come on. All right. Come on.
I let the people know I let them know I'm taking their animal, silly goose. And usually I end up usually selling it too when I have it at USARK. So
did you just call me a silly goose? What is wrong with you? All right. Oh my God.
I mean, do you really want to go into what's wrong with me, Chris?
Well, maybe a little bit, because we started this at a 10 as far as how much I'd want to fuck you. And we're at about a 4 right now.
Oh, yes.
So
I'm succeeding. I love this game.
Do not. Yeah, you're really sucking the will to live right out of me. But that's okay.
That's okay. You're not the kind of guy I'm looking for anyway. So I mean, you're like a 2 on my scale. So
whoa, that was very hurtful. I gotta tell you.
You can go up to a 3. Your personality is amazing. So I'll give you a 3. Dick pic, nope. See that brings you back down every time you talk about your stupid dick pic. I mean, that brings you way down. I'll put you at a 3. I'll give you a 3.
Give me a 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very nice of you.
Is that kind?
People are gonna be shocked when they find out that we're really fucking. But okay, sure, all right, whatever. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but you're obviously a mean person, a little bit of a succubus. And I can understand why you're single, but I get that. Now, what else do you want to talk about? I'm giving you free reign to talk about anything you want to talk about.
What do I want to talk about? I don't know. What do you want me to talk about? I mean, you sent me a Facebook request one day, and usually I don't accept people who I don't know. And for whatever reason, I took a chance on you, Chris. And you know what? Yeah, some days I regret that. But most days I don't, because you know what I see about you? You have a huge heart.
Shut up.
No,
shut up.
You are an amazing person. I mean, do I need to show you the little cute note that you wrote me with the shirts that I got from you?
Yeah, no. People, look, I write little cute notes to everybody.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's good. And it's a great quality to have. The dick pic though included in that was not, I've already seen it. I didn't need it with the stickers, but
Well,
it's
I
great.
had a picture of just my balls, right? But I just didn't feel like they were impressive enough to go out with the shirt because I really like this new shirt. Okay,
No, the
so
shirt is amazing. It
so
is. Yeah, it would have probably ruined my whole like wanting to smile and take a picture with your shirt on. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
If I saw the ball pic,
Yeah, if it was just balls, right? So fucking because I think at the end of the day, I have a slightly larger than average dick, but I have average sized balls. And that evens out in a way that's really not in my favor, I think. So
Mm.
I wish I had bigger balls. Um,
So you need a woman with small hands. That'll definitely help you in the long
that'll
run,
make my dick look huge.
right?
Okay. Yeah. I
That's
mean,
what
I
I've
would,
heard. So I mean,
yeah.
I definitely go there.
How big are your hands?
I'm on a 4
Just
scale.
put them up. Put them up.
I have little hands. Stop it.
Put them up. Put them up. No, they're not that little. You kind of have man hands. You know,
No, I have
like
little
on.
little hands, but thank you. I still wear kid-sized shoes.
Oh, well, feet are disgusting anyway, so it doesn't.
They're
Even
not
matter.
disgusting.
Yeah, feet are the ugliest part of the fucking body. It's so gross. It's just fucking gross, right?
Note to self: do not send foot pics to Chris if you're
Yeah,
interested.
I do not pay extra for that.
We have so many photos of girls standing there like, "Hey, Chris."
I pay extra to keep the socks on. Okay, that's just the way it goes.
You're not on the OnlyFans page for feet pics. Damn, I could have sworn that would have been you.
Do you have an OnlyFans page?
No.
Not at all.
No, nobody wants to see this. I'm 40. No.
Well, other 40-year-old dudes want to see it.
No. Negative ghostwriter.
But
Thank you.
But you have a TikTok though.
I do have a TikTok.
But you're 40. Okay.
I also own and operate a pet shop that is heavily in social media. And yes, I do it for my personal just because it's fun. And then I do it for the business as well.
All right. Just for the record there, I just want to point out I don't like the way that you tried to make me feel stupid there, where you're like, I own a pet shop for children. So, of course, I'm going to have a TikTok. Well, you know what? I can stick your TikTok up your ass. All right. How do you like that? Right.
So you want to know what I love about TikTok? You ready for this? And this is a mushy story, Chris. So you're going to say,
oh, good.
So
Let's
I
hear
had a little boy. He was 8 years old. He came into the shop and he was doing this to me. And I'm like, are you okay, sweetie? Like, you hot or whatnot? He's like, no. And I'm like, what's wrong, hon? And he's like, you're the girl from TikTok. Do you even want to know how much that made me smile? Like, that's why I do it. That's why I have a pet shop. It's for kids. Yes, I love that adults come, but when that kid said that about my TikTok, like, it just melted me. Like, it melted me.
That is gay as fuck.
And
That's so gay that even the G is soft. That's J. That's J. That's how fucking gay that is. Let me tell you a story about an 8-year-old that I knew. I was smoking at the time, had my hand down by my side. Kid ran into my cigarette right in his fucking eye. Okay.
Chris.
You would think that would make me stop smoking. It did not. I laughed so hard that day when that kid was just crying about his burnt out eye. Okay. So yes, I mean, the TikTok story, okay if you're on like one of these other gay podcasts, but not okay for this.
Sorry. I mean, what would you like to talk about? How about my unique personality? Well, what did you say that one? So the day that we first talked on the phone and you were on the phone with me and I went into another store and after you heard how I talked to the person.
Because the guy in the store, the fucking cashier, I'm on the phone with her. She got me on speakerphone.
No, I had on my ear code in my ear thingy.
Mm-hmm. Well, Vanessa's like, I've been here before. So, you're new? Hi, I'm Vanessa. What's your name? And he's like, I'm Gerald. He's like, and I don't really know how to put in this code. And Vanessa's like, well, let me just tell you, I come here a lot. It's code 8357-A4B. And that entitles me to 10% off. So, yes, it's right there. Yeah, press that button. Press that button, Gerald. Okay, good. No, Gerald, I don't need help, coming out the car. Jessica, Vanessa clearly lives in hot girl land. because fucking people, like she opens up the trunk of her car and dudes fucking run up and say, "Can I help you with that? Let me carry that in for you." You know, I open up the trunk of my car and people are like, "Hey, you fat fuck, don't have a heart attack while you're trying to fucking bring that in." So it's
That is
so
not true. I usually load my car by myself. They do ask if I let them know if somebody's available. I would love to help. It's freaking 110 degrees outside and I get 20 bales. So yeah, if they want somebody, if somebody can help me, I'm willing to take it. But no, I will do it on my own too.
how
I don't
come
even
you
have
live
hot girl status. You are in some weird like zone. No.
how come you have 110-degree weather there and you have no tan at all?
I have a little bit of a tan.
I don't think you do. I'm looking at it. I'm like, listen. You're hot, okay? You could be like the hottest waitress at the North Dakota Denny's, okay? You definitely have that vibe about you, but you're also like smart and cool. So I think the smart and cool thing is almost better than the fact that you're hot because you know, you're right. Your tits are going to drop down to your knees one day. And, you know, you're not going to look as good as you do now, even with all that Italian and Jew blood in you. So at the end of the day, you being cool is really like a good thing. So tell me, how could people get in touch with you? Because this is what every guy watching this has been waiting for. So go ahead. Tell them how.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. But no, no, I appreciate that. But if you do want to get in touch with me, you can look up the pet shop we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok. It's under the Pet Shop AZ. Or you can look at the petshopaz.com too. I do have a website as well. Or you can call me or email me. You know, if you have questions, I'm happy to answer questions about animals or if you're looking for something specific. I do not ship though. I will not ship. I am a come into my shop and see me type of girl.
Okay. If somebody was calling you for a date, is that okay?
Sure.
We got we got a veritable plethora of fucking ball python dudes who would have no idea how to please you. You could have your choice of any of those guys. So
I am flattered that you think that, Chris, but dating is not like that. But no, I'm flattered that you think that. I do. I am very flattered, but no, it's not like that. You really think that guys just literally come up to me like, "Hey," no, they don't.
well, that's because you live in a fucking inbred Arizona meth addict town. It's just really.
Or how about it's this, Chris? Is I don't make myself approachable.
Well, yeah, you come off as like a little bit of a standoffish kind of cunt, but overall, it's like,
Chris, ouch! Really?
hey, you gave me a 3, bitch. All right, so fuck you. All right.
You gave me a freaking 4.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, you did. You literally said I'm down to a 4. So yeah, I'm going to give you a 3. I'm not going to let you be on top of me. That's a negative. And yeah, there you go.
Insert on top of me joke here. Okay.
Yep, exactly. No pun intended.
Vanessa, thank you so much for staying on this thing and having fun. And 10-year anniversary is happening
baby.
this weekend, but by the time this comes out, it'll be last weekend.
Yep, but that's okay. You know, it'll still be the 10-year anniversary no matter what. And you know what? That's a huge accomplishment. And I'm thankful for, yes, mushiness again, Chris. I'm thankful for my customers. I'm thankful for my friends. And most importantly, I'm thankful for my staff. My staff is phenomenal. I love my staff. They're one of a kind. They're absolutely one of a kind.
No, I'm glad I was included in that list. Okay.
Chris, you're one of a kind because guess what?
No. You can't just add to it. You can't just add to it after
I do want to add to this because you know what you are, Chris? You are my first ever podcast.
Yes, that is true. No, it's not really not true. You did a stupid turtle Zoom call one time.
That's different though. I'm not being asked questions.
Oh,
you
right.
actually are my first podcast where you are asking about me. You are my first for all of that.
I better not see you on any of these other fucking stupid podcasts. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Am I going to get a list from you of ones I'm not allowed to go on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'll be looking for this list.
Everybody eats their own here, so it's all good. Don't worry about it.
Well,
Seriously.
nobody's asked me to be on a podcast in the 10 years I've owned my pet shop. So that tells you how many podcast people are really interested in me and being in. So,
Well, honestly, the only reason I asked you was because you're hot as fuck, right? And the thing is that after that Zoom call, you had so many other women telling you that you were hot as fuck. And how many times were you picked by the guys as their top 3?
none.
I believe that's wrong.
I believe that's right.
Yeah, I believe it's wrong. We'll have to check the tape, but I don't record them. So, all right. But listen, you did great for your first podcast. I appreciate you coming on. And do you have some kind of sale going on for the 10-year anniversary?
Oh yeah. So every year I do like 9-cent deals, those kinds of things. So we're doing a lot of buy 2, get 1 for 10 cents. We have like frags, freshwater fish. We have a lot of huge specials going on.
So you do coral and shit like that too, huh?
Yep. I just got in 200 new frags just for the anniversary. We have over 360 species of freshwater fish in the shop. Yeah, we have a huge selection. So I try to make sure we have a little bit of everything in the shop.
Well, I have this last question. Do you just love it when you see these morons opening up their own reptile shops or fish shops and coral shops and they just fail within the fucking first year? And do you just laugh at them because you're smoking it and you've been around for 10 years doing all of those things? And
so you're going to know. So if you want to ask anybody in the Phoenix area, when they go to open up a shop, you want to know who they come to? They come to me. You want to know why? Because I help them. I send them everything I buy, where I buy it from, because you know what? They want to live their dream too. And I'm happy to help them live their dream.
well, let me tell you, you definitely took that little bit of comedy gold and fucking drug it through the fucking mud. So thank you for that.
I am huge on helping other people. And if people want to live the dream, that's amazing. Because you know what? There is enough people in the Phoenix area to go to all these different shops and for all of us to have a little bit of it and be able to enjoy what we do and love what we do.
Helping people is just the absolute worst.
It is not. How do you figure?
Yeah, it's just horrible.
Did you help me? You got me on a podcast. You're helping me right now being on a podcast. And
Yeah,
how nervous?
You obviously have not been fucked by a lot of people, not physically.
I have been screwed over by a lot of people, but you know what? I learn from those opportunities. I grow from those opportunities, and I move on from those opportunities.
I don't even have friends. Okay, I just have people around me that haven't fucked me yet. Okay, so that's how I look at it. You're kind of looking at it and you're taking a different route to it.
I do.
But you know, hey, to each their own. And good luck with everything. Hope you have 10 more years at the pet shop. You're fucking crushing it, and you're gorgeous. And I hope you have a boyfriend within by the end of the year. Yeah, I mean that's really it. I don't know what else to tell you.
I absolutely love you. I love everything about you. And you know this. We talk daily for a reason because you're a big part of me right now. And I absolutely, wouldn't change that for the world. So you keep doing what you do, let me tell you. Because if you didn't do what you do, there would be people here talking to hot chicks all the time.
That's what I'm saying. If I didn't do what I did,
telling girls to wear red lipstick on their shows.
Yeah. And for pictures. Yeah.
Right. And for pictures.
Vanessa, thank you so much for hanging out with me for an hour. Go over to the pet shop if you're in Mesa or you're in Phoenix or how big is Arizona? Could they get to your pet shop from anywhere there?
Yeah. Most of my customers do travel hour and a half to 2 hours just to come to see us because we are a destination pet shop as well. So yeah. We have a lot.
What are you fucking waiting for? Get over to the pet shop, AZ.
Me.
Go check out Vanessa, all right, and her 10 slaves. But
oh my goodness, they are not. They are no. When you meet my staff, you'll understand. My staff is they're my rock. They're amazing.
Well, maybe what we'll do is we'll do a live show. I'll come to Arizona from the pet shop. So we could talk to all the children that come there.
No, you know what? Maybe that would help you because the children are amazing. They are absolutely amazing.
Maybe that would help me.
right?
What? No, man. I was saying maybe I'd help them. I'd curse at them a little, give them a little bit of street cred, toughen them up so that when they're on the street, they could take it. Or we could just do an after hours fucking fat man at night from the pet shop thing. And
I think that might be a little bit more kosher for my shop.
yeah, I think so too. You don't want to lose
Close
business.
doors, no kids.
Yeah. Shut all the lights off and then just leave me in there and I'll fucking talk. Babe, thank you so much. And
Thank
I
you.
will I'll let you know when this is coming out and we'll go from there, okay?
Thank you. Love you.
Thank you. Love you too, babe. Here at Snakes and a Fat Man, we're huge supporters of diversity. We're proving that point here by having our first ever boa breeder as a sponsor on the show. Boa Affliction has been around since 2010, and when they saw the VPI T-positive gene, they immediately shifted their focus and decided to make not just visually stunning albino boas, but they quickly realized that the T-positive snows and sunglows really stood apart from the T-negative albinos that were available at the time. This original VPI gene has maintained its place in the market for the last 10 years and shows no sign of slowing down. Here's the thing. When you invest into your 401k, a 401k for all you ball python people is a fund that you invest in for your retirement. But when you invest in a 401k, you just don't invest in Walmart. You invest in Amazon, Verizon, Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. That's all we're trying to say here. 100% of your collection doesn't have to be ball pythons. Throw a few boas in there and be part of a different type of cool crowd. And when you do that, invest with Kenny over at Boa Affliction. Great, no bullshit guy with an awesome website. And how in the fuck am I gonna say no to a guy who uses this chick in his promo picture? Can't do it. Can't do it. I tried everything. Go check out Kenny today at boaffliction.com. Sticking with my supporting of diversity, I actually hired a millennial to handle all my social media, but I had to fire him because he didn't show up for work. So I'm just going to leave this picture up here for a little while longer. All right, so obviously by now you know I was fucking around. I love Vanessa to fucking death, and I like Meghan a little bit too. Both of these women just killed their fucking segments, and I really want to thank them for hanging out with me and making me look cooler because, you know, the more hot chicks you have on the show, the cooler you look. If you're in the market for an anaconda or a big snake, please just contact Meghan. She knows her shit. And if you're in Arizona, fucking go visit Vanessa over at the pet shop in Mesa. You'll be glad that you did. These two women are fucking rock stars, and there's not enough of the spotlight being shined upon the women of the hobby. Thanks again for sticking around, guys. You know how it goes. We drop podcasts on the 1st and the 15th of every month, and we still do the open Zoom call every 2 weeks. I think the next one is, I don't even fucking know. Oh, July 3rd. So I hope to see you there. That's the night before my fucking birthday. So stop by, say happy birthday to the fat man. And once again, if you're in a position to help the channel and the podcast out, join us on Patreon at patreon.com/snakesandthefatman. You have to actually go directly to that link. In other words, you have to type it right in your browser because Patreon, because of our adult content, refuses to make it it's searchable. So patreon.com/snakesandthefatman. You could be like all these people right here that rock my fucking world every fucking month. People like Chris Sexton, Patrick McKnight, Jamie Cadill, and all these other people that give me a reason to fucking live when I wake up every day. This is the only real reptile cool guy club out there. You'll get access to exclusive topics, videos. What else do we have here? I think we have discounts on guests that we have from for their companies. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you know how it is. I mean, some of it may be dumb, right? But all of it'll make you laugh. And isn't that the reason that we're here? Guys, thanks again for sticking with me for the whole episode, and I can't wait to show you what I have cooking here in the next couple of months. See you in 2 weeks, guys. Everyone talks their own shit about what kind of racks you should buy. Metal racks are great, but everyone doesn't want a goddamn 7-foot high, 6-foot wide, 2,000-pound metal rack in their fucking house. That's a 2-refrigerator footprint, man. 2 fucking refrigerators. Sea Serpents makes insane quality racks that could fit anywhere. They're stackable PVC racks that are living room friendly, and they're shipped fully assembled with heat tape already installed. Just plug it into a thermostat and you're ready to go. When we had the shop, we had over 20 Sea Serpent racks there before they ever became a sponsor of Snakes and the Fat Man. I don't breed much anymore these days, but I still have a few racks here in my house, and you could be goddamn sure that they're Sea Serpents. Oh, and they also make hotbox incubators, probably the best reptile incubators made in America. At the height of our breeding business, we had 4 4-foot hotbox incubators, and again, I still have a small hotbox incubator here in case anything I keep actually does breed. Go to SeaSerpents.com and check out their incredible selection of PVC racks, and tell Chris Nettles that the Fat Man sent you.